If you want to learn how to use the terminal like a programmer, this is my beginner-friendly guide on how to get started. In this video, I'm going to show you how to look at files, look at folders, make folders, delete your files, edit your files. So pretty much everything you'd need to do to function in a terminal. So let's begin. So if you don't know already, my name is Abdi Salan. I am a software engineer and I want to make these videos to teach beginners how to do programming, how to use the terminal, how to write architecture. So if you're interested in that, then hit that subscribe button because you will see a lot more videos from me. So first of all, how do we actually open up the terminal? If you're on Mac, you open up the terminal app. If you're on Linux, you open up the terminal app. But if you're on Windows, you're gonna need some extra steps. So what I have here is what's called the Ubuntu app, and it's in the Microsoft Store. But before you can actually go to the store and install it, you have to go to Add Windows Features, and then make sure to turn on Windows Subsystem for Linux. So once you've clicked on this, it'll tell you to restart your computer. Then afterwards, you can go ahead and install this Ubuntu app. All right, the first command I want to tell you about is the manual. So the manual will let you know all the information you need about any command or most Unix commands. And so the way you use that is write man, and it asks you what manual page you want, which leads me to my second command, which is ls. So ls lets you display everything that's in your current folder. Our current folder is represented by this little squiggly here. That's what our home folder is. This is the part of the terminal that tells you what folder you're in. All right, so here we've got books, this folder called docs, you know that because it's green, essays, PDF, flyer, pictures, resume, videos, etc. So if we write man ls, then it'll tell us the manual on the command ls. So here it says it lists the directory contents. You can write ls, then any options, and then you could write a file too. So the options is in the description. So you can go down, you can use the arrow keys. This is an option -a. And if you add an option, then the command will run differently. So here -a, do not ignore entries starting with dot. So to get out of the menu, press Q. So let's check this out. Yeah, ls -a. These are the files we saw before. Yeah, -a, then boom, you got all these other files with dots in them. So .bash, whatever, all this good stuff. So let's check again, man ls. There are a bunch of other ones. There are many other options for ls, and you can explore them as you like. With ls, you can also look inside folders. So that was the file part. File is technically also a folder, but so say we have this docs folder. You can look inside it by writing ls docs. There's nothing in it. The next command I want to show you is how to actually make folders, and that's with mkdir. So first let's look at the man page. So you got man, mkdir. So here it's make directories, mkdir, options, and then you write the directory name, and then here are some other options you got here, but we're just going to go into it. So say you wanted to make a folder for, I don't know, this new project you're doing. So you'd write mkdir project. And then if you type ls, then there we go, project. And then if you ls project, there's nothing inside it. Now, if you want to go into a folder, you can use cd. So here are all our folders. So you got docs, pictures, project, videos. So for CD project, then now we're inside the project folder. Pretty cool stuff, right? And if you type ls, there's nothing inside it. Another thing with CD is if you want to go back up a folder, so we got our home folder here, and then we're also inside our project folder. If you want to go back to the previous folder, then you can type cd space ... The ... means that it's the folder you were just in, or rather the parent of the folder you're in. There we go, we're back inside. So what can we do so far? So we can actually look at the folders, look at the files in our folder. We can make them, so just make another folder 44. We can look inside folders. There's nothing in there. And we can actually move into folders. There's nothing in there. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? Just moving around, looking at stuff. It's good. Next, you should be able to move things around. So here we're gonna move, so we've got this book file, we got this essay, we got this flower, we got this resume. So I'm gonna put them in folders and organize my stuff. So I'm gonna use the move command, which is mv. So first let's check the man page, and mv. Move, rename files. So you can move files or rename them. So move takes options, and then it's basically the source and then the destination. So it can be a folder, or it can just be random, or it can be a file. And then here are some other options. I don't really use them. But so say I wanted to move the flower image into the pictures folder. It's mv flower. I'm pressing tab to complete the rest. And then you type the destination, so pictures. Now, if you look inside the folder, there is no flower, but if you look inside pictures, there's a flower. Mind blown, right? You can also rename files and rename folders. So folder 44 is a pretty bad name, so I'm gonna rename that. And it's very similar to actually moving files. So first you write the name of whatever you're gonna rename. And then the second part is, don't name it the same as if you write a folder for the second part, then it's gonna move into that folder. But if you write a brand new name, then it'll give it that name. So we can't name it docs, pictures, project, or videos, but we can name it my stuff. So now you see it changed. Moving on, so you should be able to, I want to teach you how to delete things. So that's with the rm command. So here you can remove files or directories, and there's some other stuff like forcing and ignoring warnings and stuff, but you don't want to do that. If you want to remove something, it's pretty simple. Just write rm, and then here I'm going to delete my probably bad essay. So boom, now it's no more. So, but be careful using rm, because when you actually delete something with rm, you can't get it back. It doesn't go in the trash. It's just gone. Okay, recap. What can we do now? So we can look at the folder we're in. We can look inside other folders like pictures. We can make new folders. New folder. You see? We can go into folders like my stuff. Nothing in here. You can go back. You can remove stuff. I'm not gonna remove anything, but yeah, with rm, you can rename stuff with mv. You can, yeah, that's yeah, you can clear your terminal. So you can do a lot of stuff with this. You can, you know, just take a time, move around, look at some stuff, you know. If you want to look at your older commands, just press up. It'll just show you everything. But yeah, if you've come this far, take some pride in this, you know. This is good stuff. So let's get at it. All right, so what's next? So a lot of the times programmers, you're gonna want to like take a quick glance at the file or whatever file you're looking at. So this book.txt, say you just want to take a little quick glance. There's this command called more. Let's see. Write more, then it'll show you what's inside. There's currently nothing inside it. So I'm gonna add that real quick. Okay, I'm back. I added some dummy text. So now if you want to look at the book and more, and then here's a bunch of text. So you see you get a quick look at what's in there, you know. All right, the next command I want to tell you about is called Vim. So Vim is a text editor programmers use to edit their code. It's a little complex. I think there's a really high learning curve, but it's really worth it. I'll show you why. So here, if I open my program in Vim, so I wrote a little hello world C++ program. So when you open up Vim, it's in what's called normal mode. And in normal mode, you can move around. You move around with H, J, K, L, H to move left, K to move up, J to move down, L to move right. And then when you actually want to change, when you actually want to add text and change the code, you type the letter I, and then you're in what's called insert mode. It'll show you the mode there. And then there I can actually start adding stuff like hello YouTube and hello world. To get out of insert mode, you press the escape button. So why Vim? Like, what can you do in it? So when you're in normal mode, you can do a lot of cool things. So for example, I can move. So if you're gonna move 3 lines down, normally you'd type down, 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 but programmers are lazy. We type the number 3, and then we press down. So now I'm on the bottom line. If you wanna move around really quickly, you can jump over words by pressing B. So here I'm jumping through the words. You can go forward by pressing W, and you can delete with the letter D. So if I tap D and then I press W, it'll delete the whole world. Yeah, it'll delete the world. So it'll delete that word. But if I go back with B, so say I'm here, I press D, then B, it'll delete stuff. So it's like it's really complex. You can do a lot of stuff like copy and paste. Yeah, it's really good. I recommend it. I can make an entire video on Vim, but that's just the start. So you can move around, and then you can type if you press I. So here I'm gonna see out, I don't know, something else. If I can type, and then you press escape. So to save your file and leave Vim, you press, when you're in normal mode, so first you press escape, and then you press colon. You can see it here, and then W to save it, and then Q to actually leave it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, then wow, I'm pretty impressed with you. So hopefully you've learned something from this. Write in the comments down below if you want to see more of this. This is just a beginner's guide, and I think yeah, it's a good start. Yeah, thanks. Peace.